Hey, it's Beverly with the Intuitive Interior and time for your September 2020 energy report. So this month, the basic vibe is, well, it's a little nicer than last month's, but there's still a lot of very strong warnings to kind of stay the course, to work together, and to keep a clear vision, as well as making sure that you are not getting too hooked into group energies. So let's go ahead and start first. So the very first card that popped out, this one I think came up, was it last month or maybe even the month before? But this gathering together, you can't really see it because it goes backwards, but it's the card is number 45, and the terms that go along with this are massing, converging, unifying, assembling, combining forces, and the sum is greater than the parts. The focus line was line number 3, and this is just, I gotta read this to you, just flat out, okay? So, remember that glitches are part of every process of growing, and that growth is very much what is happening for you and everyone else involved, not to you, for you. It's through the rough patches that our true colors are exposed and our commitment deepened. They can also highlight where fine-tuning is needed, and if you're confused or ambivalent about your role, find somebody that you trust and talk it through. So, got a counselor, got a coach, got a good friend that really has a nice level head on their shoulders, that's the person you need to be talking to if you're feeling a little bit wobbly in your commitment. Now, the next one that came up, this one definitely came through before. It is number 64, before completion. You know, you'll notice person walking on thin ice, tread carefully. So these words are uncertainty, doubt and hesitation, loss of faith, unstable conditions, be extra cautious, and discord. Ooh. So that one, so again, card 64, focus line is 2. Again, this is another key one. Your self-restraint and perseverance are being put to the test. You think? All this COVID stuff, all the social distancing, yeah, definitely getting a little tired of that. But we continue. If your motivation has been for personal gain, success will be nothing more than a momentary high, leaving you hungry for the next chance to be a hero. On the other hand, your original intention may have long since faded, having been replaced by the understanding that the journey itself is the goal. Use this time to bring the fullness of your attention to all that you undertake, and even in failure, you will be triumphant. Now, the way I'm understanding this and how it feels to me, this card really, again, both of these are really, really speaking a lot to working together as a team, working together for the greater good. And that is something that, well, a lot of people kind of forget when they're threatened. They immediately go into the what's in it for me category, this me first attitude that, well, it's kind of challenging for a lot of folks. The final card that I pulled is number 8, holding together. Notice the theme again, together. I love this one because I love the fish. They're very pretty. This one is all about union, cooperation, solidarity, membership, teamwork, participation, and making a choice. So again, that was card 8, focus line 2. Competition, which comes about when an individual ego needs to assert itself in order to rise above others, undermines solidarity. If you are fearful of losing your identity in a group setting, you can become defensive, argumentative, and petty as a cover for not joining in. Rather than worrying about the exposure and vulnerability that might lie in uniting with others, take the risk of not being an outsider for a change. If you follow your own intuition and trust your value to the group, your integrity will not be compromised. So taken all together, the energy of September is one of making sure that you maintain your integrity, but not necessarily at the expense of the greater good, not necessarily causing trouble just for trouble's sake. The reality is, as a whole, as a global consciousness, it's very beneficial for us to remember that, yeah, we absolutely have a lot of strength in our own individual power, our own path, our own purpose. And when we work with others, going towards a group, towards a goal, a shared goal, the whole group can accomplish so much more than one individual pulling together. So when you join with others, doesn't mean that you're giving up on your own self-identity. It means that that team, well, as they always say, there's no I in team. Put forth your best effort, but try to do it in a manner, again, that is for the greater good. That's the key. That is what each of these 3 cards are talking about. Be cautious who you align yourself with. Be careful not to lose yourself in the group. Make sure you get those critical thinking skills going. Just understand that there will be some hiccups, that there will be some moments where you're going, okay, am I on the right path? Oh no, what if I'm not on the right path? Okay, if you don't feel like you're on the right path, there is no shame in backing up and saying, oh, yeah, I kind of put all my money on that particular horse in this race. That was a bad bet, but you know what? It's not, I don't have to throw all in, continuing to throw bad money after good money after bad. You have my permission right now to say, oh, yep, I was on the wrong path. I was supporting the wrong cause. I made a mistake. I'm going to back up and go this other direction, because that's okay. You're going to find your tribe. So anyway, that is what September has in store for all of us. Hope this was helpful. And if, as always, please like and share and invite others to subscribe. I also would encourage you to consider looking at my website. I do have a lot of good information on there. So if anybody needs any feng shui or any energy work to help clarify that path, or to make sure that you're in alignment energetically with your next steps, I'm here to help. Have a great rest of your day.